Football Friday Night is brought to you by Hawthorne Bank. With 7 locations in mid-Missouri, we're here to help you. St. Mary's Sports Medicine, we'll get you back in the game. Rourke Aluminum, Steve's Pest Control, Custom Screen Printing, Kemker Heating and Air Conditioning, and Randy Kaiser, State Farm Insurance. It's Football Friday Night. Here's Rod Smith.
Good evening. Welcome to a district championship football Friday nights under the new postseason format this season. All high school playoff games on Friday nights leading up to the state title games over Thanksgiving Day weekend. All district title games tonight. Mizzou football coach Gary Pinkel making a visit to Adkins Stadium tonight along with his Tiger assistant Andy Hill, watching the Helias Mexico game on the Tigers bye week. A couple former Tiger players, Phil Pitts leading Helias 10-1 this season. Steve Haig coaching Mexico in a breakout year, 9-2. No score in the first quarter. First play of the second. Alex Fadul launching at 49 yards to Hale Hench's 7-0 Helias leading. Next possession, Fadul keeps. And look at these moves. He cuts back, changes direction. That's a 29-yard touchdown, 14-0 Crusaders. Mexico comes up with an interception here on the tipped pass way up. Austin Sampo comes up with a pick. The Bulldog band enjoyed that, making the trip, but Helias gets it right back, an interception of their own Alex Werner. Look at that nice return into Mexico territory. Crusaders back in business, and they turn that turnover into points. Jacob Storms runs it in, 12 yards out, 21-0 Helias. Just over 2 minutes left till halftime. Helias got the ball back. And check out this final play of the first half. Fadul throws it high and deep. Look who comes down with it. Hale Henches, adding to his school record total of touchdown passes. And hey, a big shout out to the St. Raymond's house in Jefferson City. I joined these friends at the cutest baby contest. We all tied for second. Ray Henches, the Saint, won it. Helias wins the game tonight, 47-0 over Mexico. Bulldogs end a fine season, 9-3. Crusaders win an 8th straight district title. They'll travel to Kearney next Friday night. Class 4 state quarterfinal. The Satyrs are 11-1. A good season for Ted LePage and the Jefferson City Jays. 8-3, heading into a district championship game in St. Charles tonight. The Jaybirds going up against unbeaten Francis Howell. The Vikings, ranked 3rd in the state. All defense in the first half. The only points on that 24-yard field goal by J.T. Bolkin. 3-0 Jeff City. Francis Howell threatening late in the first half. Big defensive play for the Jays. Senior captain Zach Bond intercepts it around the 5, takes it nearly 60 yards. Jays would lead it 3-0 at halftime. Third quarter, Jays on the move. Isaac rolling, scrambling. He comes up with a great run. That same drive, Jeff City on a 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. Elijah Pittman goes over. It's 10-0 Jaybirds. JC thinking upset. Francis Howell had never trailed all season. Fourth quarter, though, Vikings finally get on the board. Sutton Smith, who's heading to Northern Illinois next year, heads to the end zone. 31 times he's made it there this season, over 1,800 yards. Later in the fourth, Francis Howell on the drive on a 4th down and 1. It appears the Jays may have stopped him. They measure it. It is close. They did not. By inches, he gets the first. So Howell keeps driving. Sutton Smith goes in again as the Vikings take their first lead of the night, 14-10. No upset tonight. Jay's season is over. 14-10 loss. Francis Howell wins it, a heartbreaker for Jeff City.
Just like I said all year, we're not very pretty, we're not very big, we're not very anything, but our hearts are bigger than our bodies, and these guys, we had no reason to be on that field with these guys. This team's a ton more talent than we are, but our guys just battled and battled and battled. They didn't talk about us at the beginning of the year in district. They talked about everybody else for Zumwalt West. I guess they found out tonight we're still around.
Well, Francis Howell will move on to play Rockers. The Jays end a very good season, fighting to the end, 8-4 among the state's last 8 teams playing in Class 6. A big Mid-Missouri showdown in California tonight. What a game here. We had a great time with our Football Friday Night Live show at the new home of the Pintos, thanks to the California cheer squad and all of the Pinto fans in Blair Oaks too. 11-0 California battling 9-2 Blair Oaks for the second time this season. Pintos won the first one, but this is the one that mattered the most. District championship on the line, and a chance to advance into the state playoffs. Blair Oaks on the board midway through the first. Chris Cooper boots the 25-yard field goal. 3-0 Falcons still in the opening quarter. California on the punt return. Watch Walker Bogart. He's not a walker, he's a runner. 79-yard touchdown return. Great moves. 7-3 California on top. Wow, what a play. Early second quarter. Blair Oaks back on top. Short touchdown run. Dominic Jamerson. It's a 10-7 Falcons lead. Back comes California. Jordan Barr. Jaden Barr, the talented Pinto quarterback on his horse, and he will gallop. 70 yards, breaks a tackle, cuts back. 14-10 Pintos back on top, but Blair Oaks, they would finish the first half of the flurry. A long touchdown run from Jamerson. Turnovers a big part of the first time these two teams met. 9 of them. Well, here's one tonight. It was big for Blair Oaks at the time. Alex Gatos picks up the fumble, returns it 35 yards. 2 late TDs in the first and second quarter, giving the Falcons 23-14 lead at the half. California would take the lead. 2 touchdowns here. Barr to Landon Mouse, 20 yards at a 2-point conversion. It's 29-23 California. Back comes Blair Oaks. Jordan Hare, C.J. Closter, 36 yards. It's 30-29 Blair Oaks. Falcons celebrate until this. Jose Magana of the Pintos, a 35-yard game-winning field goal with 1:25 left. 32-30 the winning total for California. Pintos win by 2. Heartbreaking loss for Blair Oaks. The Pintos are moving on.
Ebb and flow all the way up and down, and you know, at one time the kids were dropping their heads, and the next play we'd get right back in it, and then they had their heads up, and then Blair Oaks would come right back and make a play, and you know, that's a good football team we just beat. They're very good. It's too bad we had to be in the same district, or we'd both be moving on.
Wow, what a great high school football game. Pintos move on 12-0. They'll play Orchard Farm in a state quarterfinal game next Friday. Looks like another home game for the Pintos. You can read more about this one on our website, courtesy of our sports writer Tom Leffler. Go to Leffler's link at connectmidmissouri.com. The Osage Indians have done it again. They win over Mountain Grove 43-36 on the road. The final in overtime. Osage is heading on in the state playoffs. Heading into the night, the South Callaway Bulldogs had won every game this season in blowout fashion, a perfect 11-0, but they had yet to face another unbeaten team like they did tonight. Tony Mullen is back from Mocaine. Tony?
Rod, thanks a lot. Yeah, the Bulldogs made it look easy all season long in their first 11 wins. The average score of a South Callaway game, 59-6. Bulldogs looking for a 12th straight win tonight and a district title, facing the Huskers from Higginsville. Lafayette County High School, both 11-0, both state ranked, but my, what a start for South Callaway. First possession, they forced the fumble. Dylan Hare with the hit. Jacob Smith, the recovery, led to a Dakota Ballard touchdown. Was 6-0. Huskers tied it to a 6-6 after 1 quarter, but the Bulldogs go back on top early in the second. Troy Henches, the quarterback keeper, 13-6. South Cal later. Henches to the air, firing it deep. Corey Hanger on the receiving end, 27-yard touchdown. It's 19-6. Then the Bulldogs recovered an onside kick, and Henches, another touchdown run, stretching over the goal line. 13-yarder. It was 25-6 at the half. Couple more second half TDs. Bulldogs win it 41-6. A little closer than usual, but South Callaway is a district champion, now 12-0. Bulldogs move on to the quarterfinals. They'll go to East Buchanan. That is up near St. Joe for a state quarterfinal game next week. Rod?
All right, thanks a lot, Tony. Very interesting matchup at the Lake tonight. A traditional power, Camdenton hosting a second-year Battle Spartans program from Columbia. The Lakers have won 5 state championships in history. Battle had never won a district title. This is their first season the Spartans have played district games. Camdenton with the ball. Jacob Wise, big interception in the first quarter. They did pick off. They got the ball then. Battle fights back a few downs later with this 45-yard touchdown pass. Brevin Tyler to Thorpe. He will take it in as Battle would take the lead. The Lakers from Camdenton fighting back, a 45-yard touchdown run. Josh Martin, he has had quite a season again for Camdenton. Ties it up 7-7 at the half. Columbia Battle able to beat the Lakers, winning their first district championship 22-14. The final, Congratulations to Justin Conyers and the Spartans, district champions. And let's go north to Hallsville. Actually, let's try Huntsville, near Moberly. A Class 1 district title game on the line. West Strand Hornets facing Marceline. First drive, Hornets and in a touchdown. Dalton Wright, 3 yards out. Hornets quarterback Zane Jacoby has gone over 10,000 yards from scrimmage in his career. Here he scrambles on 3rd and long, tiptoes down the sideline inside the 5. Next play, Jacoby takes it in. 14-point lead for West Strand. Marceline answered with a score of their own, but in the second quarter, Jacoby will score again on the keeper. 14 yards this time, 21-7 West Strand. Under a minute left till half. Jacoby another touchdown. 28-7 Hornets at half. West Strand is moving on with a win over Marceline, 43-27. One more Mid-Missouri team, the Herman Bearcats, will play a district title game at Lutheran North tomorrow afternoon, just outside of St. Louis. No Mizzou football tomorrow. Tigers have a bye week. They'll rest up for Texas A&M next Saturday, while the Aggies may get beat up by some Auburn Tigers. Meanwhile, back at home, the Lincoln University Blue Tigers' final home game tomorrow, senior day for, among others, Kyrie Drain, the former Jeff City J. Lincoln, taking on McKendree. Westminster College on the road tomorrow. Home games for Missouri S&T and Central Methodist. A big thanks to our friends at Steve's Pest Control for their faithful support of our local sports coverage. Steve's Pest Control Defensive Pest of the Week. The honors go to Alex Gatos, the Blair Oaks senior. His final game as a Falcon comes up with a big fumble return for touchdown that put Blair Oaks up at the moment. Steve's Pest Control Defensive Pest of the Week. And our Hawthorne Bank Team of the Night honors go to a first district championship ever, the Battle Spartans. Congrats to Justin Conyers and Battle. And for all the scores and highlights, go to our webpage at connectmidmissouri.com. Check out the high school football central page. Thanks to our great crew on a football Friday night. Tony Mullen, also TJ Fensky. Tony, by the way, will hit the road and see the cross-country meet tomorrow. Lucas Bond, thank you. Seth Trotter, Con Costin, Jenny Weiser, our producer. Also, Brock Winslow from Lynn High School. Thanks for helping out tonight. Thanks to our director, Phil Capps. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend.
Football Friday Night has been brought to you by Hawthorne Bank, St. Mary's Sports Medicine, Rourke Aluminum, Steve's Pest Control, Custom Screen Printing, Kempker Heating and Air Conditioning, and Randy Kaiser's State Farm Insurance.